Greg with World in Disorder, and today taking a look at a couple Hammock Bliss products. One being the Sky Bed. It's supposed to be the flattest lay hammock because of its unique design. There's a sewn-in pouch where you can put an inflatable pad or one of those closed-cell foam pads in, and that's what you use as opposed to an underquilt insulation. You still need a top quilt, obviously, and a tarp if you're going out. But we're just looking at the hammock today and the bug net. It comes complete with the hammock and 100 inches of rope, but the rope is folded in half, so it's 50 so inches, probably 45 or so after the figure 8 knot that's in there. So we'll set it up, we'll see how difficult it is. It does not come with suspension, so I'm using my own carabiners and also a looped tree strap that I have. So we'll see how easy it is to set up, and we'll see if it's actually the flattest lay hammock. Comes in a pretty nice stuff sack, built very well. And here's the rope that I was talking about. This is supposedly the suspension, and I've got my own carabiners. So go off screen for. So this is the hammock, and this is the pouch that's been sewn into it. It only opens up on one end, and I hope that you like sleeping head right, feet left, because that's the only way. Obviously, it's sewn, so it's the only way that you're going to be able to lay in it. It is cut on it's an asymmetric cut, and as I was laying in it at home to test it out, it does by itself have a really nice lay. So I'm going to put in my sleeping pad, and we'll check and see how much that helps. This is my Thermarest Z-Lite. It's a 20-inch wide, I think, and it's 72 inches long, which is what the pouch is, so it should be able to fit pretty nicely. In the wintertime, I would sleep with the silver side up to add some reflective quality to it. Being 80 something degrees today, that is not the case. This is a little awkward. I wasn't a big fan of the long ropes anyway. I'm used to smaller continuous loops. As you can see, this is a little difficult. I think that a inflatable mattress, which would work, would probably even work better. You could put it in and then blow it up. So this is just me, first time using it. Not to say anything bad about the product. I think it's kind of neat, especially if it lives up to its claim. This is quite difficult. It almost needs to be opened on both ends so I could reach in and pull, but it's sewn completely shut on the other end. There we go. Alright, just took a little finagling. interesting. I'm going to adjust my adjust the hammock. I expect a little bit of stretch, as always, whenever you first lay in a hammock. Hammocks that are nylon are going to stretch a little bit. And here we go. Flattest lay hammock. A little bit of a stretch. I think the hammock is rated to 350 pounds, and I'm nowhere near that, thankfully. The sewn-in pouch is really nice because it prevents the hammock, or prevents the pad from sliding around in the hammock. Wish the hammock was a little wider. Anyone familiar with hammocks are familiar with the term shoulder squeeze. Whenever you lay in a hammock, the hammock folds in, but it's not bad. And my feet are barely over my head, so this is definitely the flattest lay that I've had in a hammock. And the nice thing is that you should be able to sleep on your side. Yeah, this is cool. My shoulders are wide, so I would probably need something up around my shoulders, but my feet are completely covered. The only thing that I would do differently with this hammock, if I could send some tips to Hammock Bliss, would be to make the other end open, so we could slide the hammock or the pad in and out both directions, and maybe make the hammock just a few inches wider. It's fine. It's really fine the way it is. And that's about it. This is a really nice hammock. I believe it's well, I think it's $50-something on Amazon. I'll have to annotate what that is down, and I'll also annotate the weights of the hammock itself. It's not that heavy of a hammock, and it's pretty nice that you can bring a lighter pad as opposed to an underquilt, which is going to be a little bit heavier, and you get the same insulation properties of a heavier underquilt. Okay. As always, this is Greg with World in Disorder. We were taking a little look today at the Hammock Bliss Sky Bed. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon with or without a bug net. If you choose the option without the bug net, it's pretty neat because in the wintertime, when there's no bugs, you can leave the bug net at home, save a few ounces. That's what I opted for. I have the Sky Bed and the bug net separately. I'm going to do a separate video on the bug net, and we'll take a look at that. So, as always, thanks for watching. This is Greg with World in Disorder. Leave any comments, questions, concerns down, and I appreciate your views. Appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. We're just out here to have a good time and get outdoors. Have a good time yourself. Thanks for watching.
Cut.